Hi, I'm Annika Gritton, and this is my presentation on social media and music. So for social media in a professional career, I kind of went through and I feel that social media is a really good way to document your progress as well as begin to find followers. So you might not find a huge amount of people immediately. Most people who start out on social media don't immediately have a boom of followers and suddenly make it big, but it gives you a platform to start networking, and you're able to find more people, and even though it might not be a boom, you still connect with other people. And you're able to witness how you've improved over time. So rather than just having your best work out there and going through and deleting stuff, by using the same social media consistently, you and your viewers are able to keep track of how you've progressed, and it's just a really good way to have that. In a future career or hobby, I would personally try to network over multiple platforms. I like Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Facebook isn't my favorite, but I'll get into that a little bit later. Those are the three main ones that I would use. I'd probably use Twitter, but more it's just kind of a personal thing, showing more of my own personality rather than networking a bunch of stuff for professional career. I think that having multiple places to post content and advertise means you're more likely to reach more people, because certain people only use certain platforms. Not everyone's on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or YouTube. Well, most people are on YouTube or can view it, but they're not as likely to just follow it all the time. And there are different ways that people use the different types of platforms for different things. They all kind of vary. While they may have similarities, there are different ways that you can use them. It's easy to display a fake persona over social media, but it's important to strive to be authentic. I'm more likely, and most viewers are much more likely, to enjoy an artist or a creator that they see when they're being true to themselves and they're being unique and they're just having fun and showing that they're not perfect all the time, that they're quirky. And it's really important that you're able to show that you're human, and audiences will connect with that. I'm much more likely to enjoy a creator who I can relate with on a personal level rather than just seeing someone who seems way far out there. And then lastly, for using social media in a personal career, just have fun and be creative. You don't necessarily need to stick inside a box of what you see a bunch of other artists or creators doing. Well, it may have proven successful for them, it might not prove successful for you, or it's really easy to get lost in the jumble of so many people creating nowadays that if you're just doing the same stuff, you might not be able to get found. So just be true to yourself and find things. And I want to be a choir director for high school when I graduate. And so for me, like networking our concerts over social media and being able to get parents involved through that, and just being able to have like fundraisers or different activities through social media, it makes it a lot easier. And a lot of the times in choir, when you're in choir working, it's not the time to be super social. Like there are times and places, and having social media, like if you have like a private social media page for the people in your choir, then they're able to get to know each other better and have that space where they can be even more social, because sometimes it's just not appropriate during class. So I'm going to go over Lindsey Stirling for my artist that I am going to be kind of reviewing her platforms that she uses. So first is YouTube, and I'm going to go ahead and go to that link. Just a second. Okay, so here is Lindsey Stirling's YouTube page. I like it. It has some good sections, like her music videos, her albums and singles, recent uploads. You can just see a bunch of stuff just here on her main page. She has, all her uploads, her playlists. She has not a whole bunch, but they're very well separated. So she has Lindsay Live, Lindsay Favorite YouTube Videos, and those are kind of some older ones. And then as you go up, you get to some more of her newer content, and she has some live stream stuff. But for the most part, this is all just her professional work, which is something that I really like about Lindsay's format on her YouTube page, is that she doesn't, it's nice to be able on one YouTube page to see multiple sides of people, but she keeps that YouTube page mostly for her professional work, for her music videos, for showing like her tours and stuff. And then she has a second YouTube page called Lindsay Time. And this one, give it just a second to load. She has a lot more like quirky stuff on it. So like this first video right here that it's showing called Felba Finally Meets Lindsay. She has kind of this alter ego personality that she plays on this channel. Her name is Felba, and she's just really quirky and a huge Lindsay super fan. And so she makes funny little videos about Felba, who is actually Lindsay, just trying to find Lindsay Sterling places. And this has more kind of her vlogs and her practice and her behind the scenes. And I really like her distinction between the two because it allows for you to see both sides of it, but it also kind of keeps all her more curated stuff in one YouTube channel, while the other YouTube channel really allows you to see more of her personality, which I think is a really great use of her space. Then, going back to the PowerPoint, we go on to her Instagram. And I think her Instagram's a good mix of professional, personal, and just goofy. So I'll go on to her Instagram really quick. So here's a good snapshot. Sorry, it's trying to have me sign in of what her Instagram page looks like. So she has posts where it's more promoting her professional career, her tours and stuff, but she also just has like practice videos and fun little posts about how her life's going and her friends. And it gives a good mix of the two because you're able to kind of see that fun, quirky side, her personality, but you're also able to see her networking for her like tours and her videos and stuff and like different sponsorships that she has. And I think that the way her YouTube page is curated, oh my goodness, I'm just not about this life. I'm sorry. I'll sign in. I'll be nice to Instagram. But it's curated really well, even though she doesn't necessarily have a specific theme, which is something that a lot of influencers or even just normal people on Instagram will sometimes do. They have themes about their, like people have a dark theme or they'll have a light theme, and hers doesn't necessarily have a theme, but it is nicely curated and it's really just kind of aesthetically pleasing to look at. Now onto the Facebook. Now, her Facebook presence really similar to her Instagram one. You'll see that in a minute. Most of the posts are very similar. I'm just not a huge fan of the Facebook platform, especially when it's on PC. So when it comes to on your phone and you're just scrolling through your personal feed, I think it's okay. I like being able to see like little updates, but I don't like going on, especially on PC, going to someone's Facebook page. It's just really not aesthetically pleasing. It feels kind of more jumbled with the way that they put stuff. Like it's not nicely curated like Instagram is. Even though she has most of the same posts on here, it's just not like, see, they just kind of throw some videos in here while they've had posts since before that. And but the nice thing about Facebook is that on the side you can have like her tour dates and her about page, which tells you like different social media and more info about like who she is and stuff. So that is the nice thing about the Facebook platform versus the Instagram. They're very similar, but I like how Instagram looks better. But from a point of view of being able to find out more about the creator, Facebook does work better in that sense. Now, finally, onto her Twitter. So her Twitter presence is really enjoyable. It has a lot of the similar posts to Instagram. So some people, they'll have their Twitter and their Facebook and their Instagram be like really separate, and they won't post the same things on Twitter that they post on their Instagram. She has a lot of the same things on her Twitter though, but she also has small snippets of her thoughts and some responses to people. and the Twitter feels just a little bit more personal. So here's that. And I'm okay with Twitter's platform on PC. It looks all right. It's pretty nicely curated in the left hand, and on the right hand you have a little bit more of like different stuff that they're just trying to get you to look at. But so as you can see, it's a lot of the same posts that she has, but she has like some other stuff. Like here, she's promoting a mental health movement festival. She's retweeting some things, and she still has a good mix of her own content and the retweets. And something that I don't like as much on Twitter for artists is when they're really only retweeting stuff or only responding to stuff, because it's great for that, but if it can feel kind of too personal sometimes. Like it's like how her YouTube page has two separate pages. She has the more professional version and the more kind of quirky, like she's quirky in her music videos, but her other page has more of her personality in it. And I think Twitter is a good place to kind of have the mix of both. But when people are only retweeting stuff, it feels just kind of not what you're looking for a professional page, you know? But she has a good balance of just like little thoughts and posts and retweets, and I think she did a really good job with just how she keeps up with her Twitter page. And yeah, so overall, I'm a really big fan of how Lindsey Stirling uses her social media page. Again, Facebook is just not my favorite platform when it comes to looking at these things. I will admit I'm on Facebook a lot. But for promoting like your creations, your work, if you're an influencer, it's not the best platform. But despite that, it looks really good. She has all the information she needs on it. And it's not her fault if the platform isn't the best. So, yeah, but that's my presentation, and I hope you guys liked it. Bye!